Hey, what's up everyone, Midget HD here, and I have a really cool model. This is the Airbus Industrie A350-900XWB. This is a 1 to 200 scale model from JC Wings. I pre-ordered this from jetwaymodels.com. You can see the link in the description below. Any information I've missed or any additional information or literally anything from this video I'll put in the description, so if you're probably better off checking the description for extra details. So before I get into this model, I just want to say my in-flight display base arrived. I was expecting it to arrive on Monday or Tuesday, as I said in yesterday's video, if you saw that, about the in-flight models. So as you can see, yeah, it's pretty cool. This is how I'm going to be displaying my models. That's what I'm going to be displaying it on. So yeah, I've been looking at it for a while, and I saw 777's videos, 777 Die Hard Forever's videos, where he had this, and this, yeah, it was a must get. I was tempted more to get it after watching his videos. So anyway, let's get into this model. So I'll show you around the box, and as I do, I'll give you some information about Airbus and the A350. Okay, so Airbus has several final assembly lines located throughout Europe and other parts of the world. They include Toulouse-Blagnac in France, which produces the A320s, A330s, A350s and A380s. Hamburg, Germany, which produces the A320 series, as well as the newly constructed factory in Tianjin, China. And then there's the A400M Grizzly, the military aircraft, and it's produced in Seville, Spain, but I think it's actually pronounced Sevilla. I'm not too sure. Okay, and as of the end of January 2015, sorry about my stuttering here, I don't know why, Airbus has accounted for 15,276 orders, 780 of which are A350s, and then they have accounted for 8,921 deliveries, one of which is an A350 delivery, which was delivered to Qatar Airways, and then there is 6,355 unfilled orders, and 779 of those are A350s. Okay. So, that's what I've got to say. According to Airbus, information from Airbus, the A350 can typically seat between 270 and 350 people, but can have a maximum capacity of 550. The first A350 test flight took place on June 14, 2013. This aircraft, MSN-5, or construction number 5, was first flown on June 20 of 2014. And as you can see here, let me show you in the box. There is the model. There is a place for the stand. If I can bring the camera up. There we go. There was a place for the stand, but I did not receive a stand with this model, which is really disappointing. I received one with the carbon fiber model, but not this one. So I'm going to have to go email JC Wings and get them to ship me a new stand. Okay guys, so now I have the model out of the box and on the display base. So let's get into it. Oh, by the way, I should show you, they do come with gear replacements, so I put the gears on the aircraft already, and these are just the gear doors. So yeah. Okay, so let's start at the front of the aircraft. You can see the nose of the aircraft and you can see the place where the weather radar is housed. Then there's the cockpit windows. You can see they're very unique. then we have the Airbus logo, some pitot tube static ports, and then we have the construction number on the gear door, 005. This was the 5th A350 to be built. Then we have the Airbus A350 titles, and there's the XWB titles for stands for extra wide body. And on the inside of the wing you can see the headlights, like taxi lights, and then we have these really cool Rolls-Royce Trent 1000XWB engines. Let's give you a look inside. And they do spin, so I'll just show you here. There you go. And I'll show you the other one, in case I forget. There you go. You can see our sort of wheels not sitting, if I show you, if I can bring down, wheels not sitting straight, sort of like that. I knocked it and I bent the wheel and I was lucky to get it back, so yeah. But the wheel is supposed to swivel, so you can turn it. And we come along the wing, and you see A350XWB. It's slightly rough on the top of the blended winglet, but yeah, very nice. And then you see the red navigation light on the port side, very difficult to see, but it's there. And then the around the world titles. This was called the around the world because it did go on a route proving testing around the world. It lasted 20 days in total. It went to 14 of the world's best airports, and it flew approximately 151,300 kilometers or 81,700 nautical miles. It started its journey on 24th of July of 2014 and arrived back in Toulouse on 13 August 2014. So its leg one of the journey was from Toulouse to Hong Kong to Singapore. Leg 2 was from Iqaluit. Was from Toulouse to Iqaluit. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but it's in Canada, I can tell you that. Then they went to Frankfurt after that. Leg 3 went from Toulouse to Johannesburg to Sydney. Johannesburg to Sydney, that was a high altitude test, especially in South Africa, because a lot of the airports are really high up. And then after Sydney, it flew to Auckland, then Santiago, Sao Paulo, and then back to Toulouse. Auckland to Santiago route was the main route for distance, testing how well it could fly over a long distance. So yeah, then leg 4 was Toulouse, Doha, Perth, then Doha, Moscow, Helsinki, Frankfurt, and Toulouse. So anyway, when it came to Auckland, I came and filmed it taking off to Santiago. So if you want to check that video out, it'll be in the description below, that link. So yeah, that's the reason why I got this model, is because it did come to Auckland and I did see it. Then we have the registration F-WWYB, and then come down to the tail, the carbon fiber tail, A350. And then you see the APU, very nice. Okay, let's come to the side. And at the front here on this side of the aircraft, we basically have the same again, Airbus logo. The cockpit windows, pitot tube static port, construction number 5 on the gear door, and then the Airbus A350 titles. And then you see the front cargo container door. Wheels don't roll so good, so yeah, just be aware of that. And then we have the XWB titles, and then we have the Rolls-Royce Trent XWB engines. Let me come along to this winglet on this side. As you can see, A350 XWB. Then there should be a green navigation light here. There you go, it's very, very tiny. And then on this side, instead of having around the world, they've got the extra that makes a difference. And obviously that's in ties with the XWB logo. Then we have the rear cargo container door, and then we have the registration there again, Foxtrot Whiskey Whiskey Yankee Bravo. And then we come to the A350 tail. You see with the carbon fiber scheme on it. So what I'm going to do now is I will show you the bottom of the aircraft. By the way, this has a designated Airbus customer code of 41 because of the type of engines it has. If you don't know, Airbus designates its codes towards its engines, not towards its customer. So as you can see, the front gear coming along the aircraft, we have an antenna there and here. A350 titles, XWB, very nice. We have a beacon light on the O, or the 0 I mean. And we have a hole for the stand. Unfortunately that stand was not shipped in the box, but I'll get to the other stand in a second. Then we have the first gear. As you can see, they're really spaced out, and there's the aileron and the slats and the flaps. But you can see the gears are really spaced out compared to other aircraft types. They're a lot closer together, and so I'm not sure what this is for. Maybe it's for better, you know, dispersing the weight a bit more on the ground, but I'm really not sure. As you can see, they do tilt though. And then we have the registration on the side of the wing. And then we're just going to continue down towards the rear of the aircraft. Then we have two more antennas there. We have this for the tail strike. I think as the APU axis. I think this is too low to the ground, the aircraft. I think the wheels need to be a little bit higher, but that's my personal opinion. And then we have a look at the top of the aircraft. There's a beacon light, there's a SATCOM antenna, and then we have another antenna there which I think is VHF. And then we have the ADF antennas, and you look at all the markings on the wings. There's the ailerons, flaps, slats, and all that stuff. Very nice. And you see A350 XWB on the wing there. It's on both sides of the wing. And we come down towards the rear. There's another antenna there, the APU. And on the horizontal stabilizers we have that grey dot there and that grey dot on the side as well. Those are the logo lights that illuminate the tail at night time. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this model on the stand. This stand I got out my carbon fiber A350 box, which I'll be reviewing next. But anyway, they should just look the same. Nothing on the bottom, just blue film on the back. And yeah, it just sits on there like that. So, there we have it. The A350-900XWB in the around the world colours. Very nice. I recommend you get this model. Very, very awesome model. A lot of places are, you know, running out of them now. This was a long due model, and yeah, it's finally out. So if you like the video, please like it. It probably wasn't the best. Yeah, kind of disappointed about the stand really. If you you know, share it with people, you know, get them to know about this model, see if they want to check it out and get it. Comment if you have any questions. I'll try my best to answer any questions you do have. Also subscribe if you haven't. I have a lot more models on the way. I have right now with me I have a Cathay 777 and another A350 to unbox, and then I've got a few more on the way in the coming month or two. So yeah, I really hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you guys next time.